Trade deadline's coming right up, so I need to talk to you guys about 4 buy low candidates that you should target from your league mates. No fluff, I got a couple other videos I want to make today. Let's get into it. First, I want to talk about Lamar Jackson. Disappointing season, in large part because the rushing has not been there since his injury. Mentioned that in trade negotiations that the hamstring injury is likely going to limit his rushing upside. Coming off one of the worst games of his career against Cleveland, was sacked 5 times through 2 picks, no touchdowns. But this is a guy who is very likely, honestly, to lead all fantasy players in points from here on out. Hard to find a player with a friendlier schedule from here on out. Jets this week is a great matchup, and then we get a Bengals sandwich. Bengals, Steelers, Bengals. And that first Bengals matchup is going to be week 1 of the fantasy playoffs. And then Patriots and Packers are both matchups where you feel pretty good about him. Those are likely to be shootouts. You'll never get a better discount on them, so go right now. Next, I got 3 wide receivers I need to talk about, starting with Justin Jefferson. Very frustrating year for Justin Jefferson, seemingly. Was a top 3 or 4 wide receiver going into the year. Most people have him around the number 10 at this point. And this is a guy who's shown he can be the best receiver in the NFL before, and he's actually not been that bad. Number 15 overall receiver in fantasy points per game. And the main reason that he's not higher is because he only has 2 touchdowns this season, and touchdown regression is one of the easiest things to predict, especially among wide receivers. Again, a very friendly schedule coming from here on out. Packers and Seahawks next 2 weeks are kind of tough, but still, this is a guy who isn't really matchup dependent like that. And Commanders week 14, Cowboys week 15, Giants, and then Lions. All of these are very plus matchups to end the season. When negotiating for him, the main thing you want to talk about is JJ McCarthy and the concerns around him. He has not looked like a great quarterback in real life. 5.7% turnover per throw rate for McCarthy. That's the highest in the NFL. However, he also has the highest hero ball rate, meaning he throws the ball up hoping for a receiver to make a heroic catch. The guy makes risks, and I don't think that's a bad thing for Jefferson. He's been a bit disgruntled. The team doesn't want to lose him, so they're going to feed him the ball from here on out. Are you curious exactly where I rank Jefferson and all the other guys I'm talking about? Go to my site, fansports.com. I'm updating those rankings every single day for the rest of the season. Goal is to help thousands of you win your fantasy football leagues this year. Want to quickly run through 2 other wide receivers, starting with Emeka Egbuka, another buy low. Got 20.5 fantasy points per game before his injury, only 12.2 after. However, his expected fantasy points have gone up, actually. This is still a team that's going to rely on him as their number 1 receiver that likes to throw the ball and has to win right now. So target him right now. There aren't 8 receivers in the NFL I'd rather have in fantasy from here on out. Rams are a tough matchup this week, but from the rest of the season, it's going to be cheese. The Bucs get the Cardinals, the Saints, the Falcons, the Panthers, and then the Dolphins. And then finally, guys, who probably ranked a little bit lower is Ricky Pearsall. I almost wanted to call him a sell low. I hated the fact that he returned and got zeros for me in fantasy. However, he ran routes still on 23 of 27 pass plays and was on the field for 41 of 55 offensive snaps. 49ers offense spreads the ball around. He will have some inconsistent weeks like this, but still, this is a guy I would definitely want to buy low on and take a risk. He could be a top 15 receiver from here on out. Don't forget to check out fansports.com. I'm updating my trade analyzer a lot. Now you can import automatically your Yahoo leagues and their settings. Hopefully today too, I'll have a new AI feature that based off of my rankings and my philosophy will tell you whether or not you should do a trade and what the pros and cons are. Gotta finish turning my garage into a guest house so that my dad can live in with us this next week. A lot of crazy stuff in life going on, but still I love making these videos for you guys. I love the positivity. Stay learning. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.